Hey kids, let's review for the AP Stats exam by solving another free response question. So this is the same question as it was before. There are two popular women's sports, and we are concerned right now with the softball team. They play 0, 1, or 2 days a week with the probabilities of 0.2, 0.5, and 0.3. We just did the expected value for the number of softball games. That was 1.1. And we are being asked to find the standard deviation for the number of games played. And so we are going to need that expected value. So for example, just to remind you guys what we do, we take the value of the variable, so that would be the 0, 1, or 2. We take each value and we subtract the mean from it. In other words, we want to know like how far away from the mean it is. We square that puppy, and then we multiply it by the probability that X happens. And then we add all those things together. So in this particular problem, and we will take the square root of it at the end. So I would go 0, because I could play 0 games in a week, minus the expected value. I square that, and it's times 0.2, because that's the probability that I play 0 games in a week. And then I'm going to add on 1 game that I played that week, minus 1.1 squared, times 0.5, because that's the probability that I play 1 game in a week. And then I've got one more down here. That is 2 minus 1.1. I square that, and I multiply by 0.3, because that's the probability that I play 2 games in a week. And if you crank through that on your calculator, that is going to end up being 0.49. Now, this is actually the variance. This is actually the variance. And what I'd like to do is I'd like the standard deviation. So to get the standard deviation, I take the square root of 49. And the square root of the variance is the standard deviation. So that is 0.7. So that is my standard deviation for the number of softball games played per week. All right, kids, go crush that AP Stats exam. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like to see me address another topic in statistics, just leave me a comment.